The time the school thought there were drugs in my locker. So when I was in 7th grade, I had a few friends. I mean, they weren't friends. They were more like acquaintances. Were those kind of people who didn't like talking to people, and one of them got me into some serious trouble. So I wasn't there for this, but this one friend who we'll call Stefan got pulled into a conversation with this one annoying kid who we'll call Steven. I know, confusing, right? And this kid was trying to get it out of him that this other one kid was selling drugs, but Stefan just wanted to get him off his back. So he told him that I was actually the one selling drugs. I don't know how it even got to that point in the conversation, but that definitely shut Steven up because he wanted to go tell everybody. So this spreads. So Stefan comes over to me and he tells me what happens, and he's like, hey, I just told Steven that you were selling LSD in school, and I completely dismissed it because I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. I thought that was just going to end there. Yeah, that didn't really go as planned. So the next day I come out of school and I see that the lock on my locker was flipped. In middle school we had the lockers with actual like separate physical locks that just slid through the little hole and held the slider closed. And if you put the lock on the wrong way, when you spun it around and clicked it closed, it'd be on backwards. And so people would do that to, their friends to mess with them and stuff. And so I came into school that day and I saw that my lock was flipped. But the thing was, I didn't tell anybody my combination. I didn't have any reason to. And I just wrote it into my phone on the first day and threw out the slip of paper. So anyways, I just lay on the ground and I hold up the lock and I unlock it, right? And once I opened the locker, I realized that my markers had been moved. This is like the second month of school, so I hadn't even opened them up, and I just left them on the bottom portion of my locker organizer. And now they were on top. So the other things I'd left in there overnight were a coat, an umbrella, and my unused bag of gym stuff, since we didn't really start doing anything in PE for another couple of weeks. And anyways, everything was moved, and so I realized that the only other person with my locker combination was the lady in the office who had the combination book. And that's when I realized the school checked my locker for drugs. Steven told the school that I was selling LSD. So I obviously wanted to talk to Steven about this, right? But he avoided me for like 3 days, and at that point it was obvious that he'd told the school. So I gave up. Thankfully this didn't escalate further, which would have been really bad, and it probably would have made things worse in this video where I was called to the security office, link here. But the problems I still have today are, first of all, why did Stefan end the conversation by saying that I sell drugs? And 2, why did Steven believe it? If you really knew me, like in real life, you'd know that I don't do drugs. It's pretty obvious. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you found the video entertaining. That's what I'm here for, and I'll see you guys in the next one.